What's going on, YouTube? End of day 3 up here at the shop, and it looks a little bit different. We added some king runes here that are in need of repair, so we'll get those fixed for you, Crandall. Crandall's a good buddy of mine that does butt sketches. So if you're ever yeah, butt sketches, exactly. So a reversed caricature. If you ever want a really good fun time for an event, for a wedding or a business, shout out to Crandall, because he's been a great customer and a great friend. But yeah, he can come out and will draw people from their backside, and it's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, it looks like we got all the machines hooked up, and it looks like all but I think I got two not running there, and those 2 aren't running, but I'll run them in the morning. And my Cobra Max 3 jammed in the middle of a very important print that's due tomorrow, so I had to put it on the Cobra Max 2, and hopefully it'll finish that without issues, because that is due tomorrow. I was going to pack that tonight. We used the drill press today to drill press out all these parts here, and then we did pressed-in inserts, and I'm going to do another video right after this. But one of my clients found out, and this wasn't from any of my parts, but that if you use Loctite on a pressed-in insert and it's on an ASA or polycarbonate part, it will ruin the part. It'll make it completely brittle. Something about a chemical reaction. So definitely don't do that. But I'll make a quick video just talking about that. But yeah, I'm happy that I finally got all that set up. Look at all this extra space I've got here. So I can just take my nice little chair there and roll from that side to this side. And even though I've got a nice hard floor and I've got tender ginger feet, the Dr. Scholl's don't do it enough if I'm walking around all day. So now I can roll around on the chair, which is great. Call me all the names for saying such a thing. But yeah, I'm otherwise really happy about the progress so far. And this is a really nice. Oh, we also got the tile cut, so had to go get a circular saw and blade for that, and got that going. So I now have a complete rack there. I still need to cut one more right there. So the last tile is sitting right there, and we'll have that, and then hopefully, I'm thinking by tomorrow, end of the week, I'm going to have all this trash cleaned up. We'll have the trash picked up in here. I'll do some cable management and figure out the cabling. I'll need to get some more wires and extendy plugs. And I got zip ties coming. So we're going to make this look a little bit cleaner, and then I'll update the photos further. But that was good enough that I can go ahead and update my Google presence. I spent a lot of time last night going through and updating, you know, the addresses and all that other stuff. And tonight I added this photo and found one of the final places that you know, when you search my company, and this would stand for any company, and you come up in the Google listing, there's a little bubble to the left, and that bubble was a logo from literally 9 years ago, and I changed it like 7 or 8 years ago, and that was still the logo that was coming up. So I finally changed that. I do feel like I'm finally getting ahead of my online presence, so I'm super excited to see where this is going to take us in the future. Already had a handful of people. Crandall came by, obviously, good friend, and dropped those off, and he was really happy and proud to see, you know, how far we've got. And several of my other friends have said the same thing, that this is you know, not just a sign of big things coming, but you know, some of the posts I was making, just showing the updates. But you know, this is hopefully a really good point for the company, to where we will start doing much bigger and greater things. I updated a lot of the photos. I had photos literally from prints that I had done 6 months into business over 10 or 11 years ago. So I finally updated those to some proper, you know, $10,000 prints that were display, you know, industrial prints that had been airbrush painted, and actually truly represent, you know, the type of work that we like to do and want to do for customers. So I really want to focus on the really beautiful in product display prints that get put in a really nice custom box, and those generally pay very well to high-end companies when they want those. But yeah, I am just now leaving here. It is dark outside. It's about 8 p.m. I stayed a bit longer than I expected, but I mean, I kind of expected to stay this late. So now I've got my hour-long drive home. But I'm truly hopeful that with the success this shop will bring, and the potential customers that'll be coming in and out, that I will be able to move to this area and not have an hour-long drive every day to get up here. Because I really would like to be able to only have about a 5 to 20 minute drive at the max, and that would make things a lot easier, especially when I'm driving my truck. It was an hour 20 this morning. If I wake up a little earlier tomorrow, maybe I can make that only an hour. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all's support, anybody watching this, and I will be here tomorrow. Yeah, I made a bunch of these things, and they didn't work out, so I'm gonna have to make some changes to it, but that's kind of what happens. Learned a handful. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of give another update. I'm gonna try to do updates on a regular. I said I would be on YouTube more often, and this is a show of it. So anyways, thanks guys, talk to you soon.